Well, hey everybody, good morning. I'm at the Ekamai BTS. Not sure what time it is, a little after 6 in the morning. One of those strange days where I popped out of bed at 0400. Haven't gone back to sleep, so I'm gonna get out here and explore. And maybe head back and take a nap. Across the way, you see the buses taking off out of the Ekamai bus station. Points all over Thailand. This is a minibus. I prefer the big blue government bus for the ride down to Pattaya. Oh, those are electric buses. But that size bus they'll go to other cities like Rayong and YN. And just in the parking lot of the bus station, I've mentioned it before, Mark Wiens, famous YouTuber, has a Pedmark restaurant. I know you can find Pedmark 2 up on Soi 49 as they're heading up towards Samitijay Hospital. And here's a monk heading out. They're normally up at the crack of dawn, going to all the food court areas and people giving them different offerings in exchange for prayers. We're going to take a short walk up Soi 63, probably the main street when you're talking about Ekamai. Let's go see what it has to offer. Where it says Co-op Market, that's the Ekamai food station, a smaller food court area, yet pretty nice. That's a large 2-story gym. Also in this building you'll find Sub-Zero with an ice hockey rink and what else does it say? Figure skating, speed skating. There's also a movie theater in there with a bowling alley. Here's the new building that's going up feet from the BTS. This thing went up in it seems 6 months. The Civic Hotel and Residence, a 1-minute walk from the BTS station. Maybe 10 stories high. Lower story building, the Horizon. I see Panasonic is in there. A bunch of appears to be Japanese restaurants down below. Ekamai, I'll say it's home to the Japanese business people. A lot of Korean folks in this area as well. And I have the street sweeper lady right behind me. That's what all that can noise is. Just across the way is the Earth Shopping Center with a Tops food market. Unlike many places in the world, they do a good job around Bangkok patrolling the area. This Ekamai area is definitely more on the upscale side. Even the MK restaurant, just a popular chain. It's even a little fancier. This is called an MK Gold restaurant. Less than a 5-minute walk from BTS Ekamai is this building. We'll get the name here in a second. It's the Noble Reveal. You'll find dozens of Noble buildings all over town, but this is Noble Reveal, Sukhumvit Soi 63. Looks like a very nice place. The first maybe 6 decks are cars, and I'll guess where those 2 trees are is the swimming pool area. Now it is an early Sunday morning, so I can easily run across this street. That is the only problem with these larger thoroughfares like Soi 63. This will be bumper to bumper traffic at most hours of the day. And I don't recall there being, in fact, I don't think there is, because I used to walk all the way down, it's at least a half a kilometer. We'll get up there probably to the Ekamai Beer House. And I don't recall there being a walk bridge to cross this busy street. And across the way is Bourbon Street. I want to say that guy is from New Orleans. It's definitely a kind of Cajun flavored restaurant. And I've never gone over there. Let's check out this. I see a couple little hotels. So let's check out this little side Soi off of 63. See what's back there. I had a meal in here years ago. Yeah, it was pretty good. I know they do a nice Thanksgiving feast. I see boiled crawfish, crab cakes, jambalaya seafood. You can find all kinds of, I'll call them discount apartments. This just says apartments for rent. Probably basic accommodations, but if you'd like to stay affordably in one of the best sections of town, there are options. Called the IQ Lab Image Quality. These Nantras, this is the Nantra Ekamai, daily, weekly, monthly. I'm assuming that is going to be affordable. And just to the right is the AR Apartments. And this place, Sky, Sukhumvit. It also says, well, they've narrowed it down to just monthly now. Many people just automatically head out to 20 and 25 minutes down the train to get that affordable condo. There are affordable options right in the more expensive parts of Bangkok. You're just going to have to adjust your living. Maybe you're not going to get the fancy condo pool. You might not even get a washing machine in the unit. But if you want to be less than a 5-minute walk to the Ekamai BTS, it might be worth the compromise. There's some beautiful apartments down in Udom-suk, Bering, and even points beyond. But if you have to commute to whatever it is, the U.S. Embassy every day, that's a long, hot, sweaty commute. I mean, I would rather live in a more affordable accommodations if you're on a tight budget, closer to where you work. And another beautiful choice. What is this? The Rhythm Building. And mixed in across from that luxury condo are these different local shop houses. Stroker Tattoo. A lot of good artists in town. Here's another little fancy area called Park Lane, and your second grocery store within 2 blocks, the Max Value. Park Lane's a little fancy, the Le Paris French croissant store. And down the way is the Max Value. I've been in here a couple of times. I know there's also a cut through to, I assume it's Soi 61, which is a nice quiet street compared to 63. And this is I keep telling myself I need to try this place. Maisie Pizza and Wine Bar. And oh, okay, here's the other Iron Balls. Yeah, Iron Balls keeps changing. I'm not sure if this is the new one. I heard it was back. Iron Balls Distillery and Bar. I don't know the whole story behind this place. I know there's another Iron Balls at Sing Sing in my neck of the woods on Soi 45, right next to Sing Sing nightclub. Anyhow, fancy cocktail lounge. Yeah, I knew it was over here in Ekamai, and then it shut down during the health crisis, and now they're slowly coming back, so that's good to see. And right back there is a Let's Relax, real legitimate massage place, and we'll find the Max Value. It says it opens at 7 in the morning. Get out of the way here until 11 p.m., so that's good hours, especially if you're living feet away at that Rhythm Building. And this looks to be a higher end coffee place, Mika. It's only 6:30, but as you can see, you'll find everything you need in there. It's not the size of a Lotus or a Big C, but as an American, I need to adjust my superstore thinking. You'll find everything in here. And right there where the guard tower is, this is actually one of my favorite streets. My buddy lives over here. I'm assuming this is Soi 61. Plenty of 6- and 8-story buildings. I'll go down and give you a peek. And there's Sukhumvit at the end. Let's see if a car or bus goes by. There's a couple of motorbikes. And some different low rises. You can search my channel, Sukhumvit Soi 61, and maybe I'll make a new video soon. I can't recall if it dead ends. It's Sunday morning. If it were Monday and there were just tons of cars, I would know. It connects down to 63 down the way. I don't think it does, but go back and watch one of my Soi 61 videos. And getting our boundaries, we're pointing back towards Soi 63. There's the backside of the Rhythm. Across the way, the darker building, that was the Noble Building. And that building with the crane on top, that is BTS Ekamai. And I've walked around in these businesses. I know there are some high-end art galleries, jewelry, watch stores. I think there's a Rolex store in there, or at least they sell Rolex. I know it might be a little bit overwhelming when you're moving from one side of the world over here to Thailand and picking a condo. Just keep it simple. Try to keep it close to a train, and if you can have a grocery store and a train within a 10-minute walk, that is really the ideal situation. You can see in this area, you have 2. We're not even counting the 7-Elevens. You can buy 75% of what you need at a 7-Eleven, and it's the same price as the grocery store. Not like in the United States where everything seems to be 30% more. There's my hangout. It's closer than I thought. Ekamai Beer House. It's just off of Ekamai Soi 2, off of 63. And I have never explored the little alley next to the beer house, so I'm going to do just that. Although it seems like Bangkok is coming awake, even at 6:35 in the morning. And at the beginning of the video, I might have said the beer house was half a kilometer down. It's obviously closer. Again, where the two cranes are, that's the new construction, the BTS station. And that says Ekamai Soi 2. And here it is, Ekamai Beer House, a really, really fun spot. When I lived in On Newt the first year, I was in here, many Mondays and Wednesday. There's a really cool 70s band. They're younger guys, but all they played was 70s rock, kind of old school America, and more than just John Denver. They played that too, but they played all these little obscure hits. All right, all of a sudden I have a little traffic. And here's a kids' academy, international school, a kindergarten, I assume. And again, we're on Soi 2. Now I know this is the backside of Ekamai Beer House. Let's go take a look at the businesses. It's just a little horseshoe street. Thai food right on the corner. And then something called Danish Designs. A local market, Chan Chow. Delicacy from the East. Eatery and cafe. And this is interesting. I like to find cool little rooftop bars, even if they're on the third floor. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Down below, Thai boat noodles, grilled ribeye, Rua. But then up top, 17 something. Steak, pasta, salad, something else. So always look up when you're walking around these streets. You never know what you're going to see up on the third or fourth floor. Here's Ink and Lion. And another Thai eatery next to Ink and Lion. Now, I haven't been up to this Ekamai Beer House in a while. That reminds me, I need to bring my girlfriend over here. It's been 6 months, but the last time I was here, they were working on this Fat Boy, and I'm not sure what is going on. It seems to be 3 or 4 stories. Well, even Ekamai Beer House, I think it's 3 stories, although it's a banquet room up top. But this Fat Boy, I don't know if it's connected, but there's a Fat Boy in the M-Sphere Mall. I bought their hot sauce. It's delicious. It's more a satay place, barbecue satay. So I'm not sure if they're connected, but right next to the beer house. I would assume they're connected, unless 2 guys came up with a Fat Boy name. Hey, now this is a beautiful low-rise building, the Grand Villa, feet from the beer house. Now you would have to contend with running across that busy street to get to either the Tops or what was the other one, Max Value. There is a way to do it at the BTS. There's a sky bridge, but otherwise that would be a good thing for Soi 63 is to at some point have some kind of pedestrian cross bridge. And people have kidded me in the past about measuring the inside of an apartment based on the balcony, but I'll tell you what, you could fit 6 of my balconies on that large balcony, and I'm living in a 52 square meter unit, so I don't even want to know how large these units are, but that's nice. Or at least they have nice barbecues. Not sure what's going on over here. It looks like a coffee business? Oh, no, it has the ventilation for Korean barbecue. I didn't even know this was back here. So we're on Soi 2 off of Soi 63, and this is a sub Soi off of Soi 2. No, it just dead ends, and there's a guard standing down there. I assume he's a guard, but it says it's the Embassy of Brunei. Here's the Grand Ekamai, and once again, I judge an apartment by its balcony. I love my apartment, I love my condo, and I'm staying there for 2 more years, but I would like to have a nice large balcony like that. Although, to be honest, the main reason I'd like it is to throw a barbecue out there, which is probably illegal. And it says Chingu Grill House is coming. And we're going to continue down Soi 2, but there's another little offshoot over here that I'll double back and check out. See a Japanese restaurant up here on the right. I think it's Japanese. Yes, it's sushi. Ooh, and this is a really beautiful building, the Somerset. It appears to be 3 or 4 towers, maybe 10 stories high. Yeah, I didn't even know this was back here. Here's the other tower. I would guess 10-minute walk from here to BTS, maybe quicker. Let's see if a bus goes by. Well, there was an SUV. Right there is Soi 63. You take a left, and from there, 5-minute walk, if that. And this is cool. Prim Restaurant, Thai and Chinese food behind this old school gate. Let me see if I can get you a peek. Yeah, I don't think that worked. It looks like the Somerset has a restaurant, Oka's, at the base. And they also have massage, it appears. I think we're going to dead end down here, but I'm going to go see what's happening. Somerset Service Residence. All right, so maybe they're not condos? I don't know. Whenever I think serviced apartments, it's just that. Not individually owned units, but I have no idea. And this is decorated like it's a school. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. So I'm going to go up here. I have 2 little side soys to check out. Right past this little Honda. Oh, that's a beautiful home. And here's the Honda City. I'm not sure if that's equal to a Civic, but this is probably one of the more popular cars in town. They probably make them outside of Bangkok or in Thailand, no doubt. And I've never heard of this model, the Honda Freed. That's looking back towards 63, and I don't know what that says in Thai. I know we're on Soi 2 off of 63, so this is 2/2 maybe. Let's see what's down here. It might just be a private driveway for these houses. And I'm not sure what this is, or if there's a guard that's eyeballing me. I was thinking it was a miniature golf course. Let me give you a shot here. I'm not sure. It appears to be a big fancy house, and maybe they built a huge playground area for the kids. Yeah, and it just dead ends down here, the backside of some businesses and a beautiful home. And there's a shot across the street of that beautiful Rhythm building. You can see the higher you go, there are probably 4 and 5 bedroom units up there, larger than any house I've ever lived in. And we came back up to that other little side soy. Again, it's probably going to be a dead end, but I won't know until I check it out. Fancy hair salon. And a beautiful private home. Sadaporn, home 27, if that means anything. See, now this is what I'm talking about. You got to get out here and explore around. Sure, these aren't huge units, but it looks like a beautiful 4-story brick building. The Ban Ram Yen. Just across the way from another mega house. Yeah, I like this Ban Yan building. I'm not sure what this is. A business solve group, it's called. Somebody just took off out of there on a bicycle. I think he must work for the family. He looks like a chef. Rightly so. Checking out where I'm wandering. Now it does ease off back here. I think it's going to dead end. Just more of the brick building over here. But I like to cover every inch. I would have had no idea. This brick building, it appears to be 20 or 30 units tucked away. Yeah, they look nice. Getting our boundary, Soi 63 would be straight ahead, right about where that building is, the larger one. Yeah, we're dead ending on a private house on the right and an old school house on the left, which is still pretty cool. Hey, so there you go. Did a little exploring back there. We found the Embassy of Brunei. Who knew that was back there? And that cool brick building. The only issue, it would just be way better if one of those grocery stores was on this side. However, on this side of the street, not too far down Soi 63. Again, my depth perception is a little off. I thought the beer house was further down than I thought. But I know down the way is a big C on this side of the road. And getting across that street, you can see right now it's certainly not impossible. But if you wanted to hop off the BTS, run and get your groceries, and then come over to this neighborhood, say that brick building, you are going to deal with this busy Soi 63. And make no mistake about it, I'm looking off in the distance. You see those two connected towers? That is still on Soi 63, and then it continues on. It goes all the way down to Phetchaburi and then turns into another busy street at the highway. But it's a very, very long street. And we're back at the beer house. If Max is still bartending in there, stop on in and say hi. They have this crazy frosted tap system on the bar. It's just all icy, and it's a really good place. Acai is my pint of choice when I stop in. So thanks for checking out this little run from the BTS up here, kind of the top of Soi 63. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. You can search my channel, or maybe the next video that will pop up, I'm gonna start and walk a few more streets down. I kind of need to get out of the habit of these 55-minute videos. So let's stop it right here. I appreciate you watching, and there'll be more to come. We'll see you later.